right, guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Got a special compilation for you guys today. Let's just get right in there. Without further ado.
Just real quick, there's been some misconceptions. I just want to clear them up. Just because I have a man does not mean I like men. Those men.
Since today's world
evil.
is all about survival, I don't understand why men send pictures of their bodies. I don't care about your body. You want to impress me? Slide into my DMs with a picture of your bank account. May the richest man win.
Wow.
More, because I'm really sick of men and their, when you gonna come see me? Are you a hospital patient? Why would I come see you? Like, they really be like, when you gonna be in my city? Do I look like I'm on tour?
Okay.
When are you gonna send me some money?
You guys see it all right here live in 3D. How many modern women today consider you to just be a bank account? Just watching these last 3 clips, guys, if y'all are still concerned with gaining money, wealth, power, status in order to impress women, you're playing in a losing game. Women nowadays have multiple options to take care of the myriad of different needs that they have. Not all women are like this, but why engulf your life with participating in resource extraction? For all the dudes out there that buy like fancy jewelry, blinged out, you know, they got the newest cars, you know what I'm saying? They got the newest motorcycles or whatever, and they think they're all cool and hot shit. Now, this is what they're actually thinking about you. They care about the resources that they can extract out of you. But listen, if your goal is to get butt, then I understand at the end of the day. Let's move on. Can't believe women used to have no rights and were housewives. Carbon copy. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. What? Of women having no rights? I don't agree with that. But let's keep going. Men will complain when women say they hate men, but then in the same breath, quite literally wish that women didn't have rights. 60,000 people liked this video. Okay, let's see what she said.
And this is the big difference. Women disliking men is a response to trauma. It's a response to centuries of oppression and abuse. But men hating women, that's just misogyny and sexism.
Here's the thing, is that there's many modern women today that are responding to oppression and abuse that they've never experienced. They literally, as she said, never have experienced the shit. And they're punishing modern men today for some shit that they have not lived through. Because feminists have told them a revised version of history of what the foremothers had gone through in order to create this victimhood status and to position themselves in a place where they feel perpetually oppressed within a society of men who don't give a fuck. There's not men that are actively walking around in this patriarchal regime in America oppressing women. There's no laws. There's nothing through Congress and politics. There's no systems put into place to oppress women. And if there is, point me in the goddamn direction. We'll have a goddamn discussion right on this channel. But far too often I see this malarkey of just responding to centuries of trauma and oppression. Shut up! Deal with life as it exists today instead of trying to punish men and bringing that baggage into relationships. See, like women like this, you have to avoid them like the plague because their life, their belief system is so entangled with this mantra right here. You can't convince them differently. They have to see the light within themselves. They have to get out their own echo chambers, get out their own way, and stop being the perpetual victims that they literally exist into. Anyway, let's keep going.
Misogyny and sexism. And it's posts like this that prove that even the most radical feminist will not dislike men as much as the average misogynistic man hates women.
And when I say revisionist history, what I'm saying is that there's many modern day feminists that paint this uneven, right, or this oppressive reason as to why the patriarchy was there, why men went out into the workforce, they slayed the saber-toothed tigers, did all the shit while women stayed home. There was evolutionary reasons as to why that was. But they paint and revise this shit as to say that men were subjugating women and forcing them to stay home. Yes, I am so damn oppressed that he has to go out and sacrifice life and limb for me and my family. Yes, that's very oppressive. Yes, that's so much trauma involved within that. Have y'all ever seen the pictures of the men in the Industrial Revolution? They look like animals. They look like filthy, dirty animals. But that's what we have now. Men have built the world, and then women turn around when it's a first-ass world society and say, y'all, we don't need y'all anyway. The nerve.
Okay, so what if it is all about money? What else do most men truly have to offer to women that a woman cannot give to herself or that she cannot find in the company of other women?
Oh, God.
Let's really talk about this.
Yeah, let's really talk about this. It's so difficult going over these type of clips because you got these women that want to be convinced of what a man is, what masculinity is, what is a man's purpose within family. So I'm actually interested to hear what she's gonna say, but let's just read this. Literally sounds like it's all about money. No wonder men don't want to marry anymore. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Because if I want companionship, I need my hand held. I need my back rubbed.
You gonna get it from a woman
who's going to bring me my meds or a hot bowl of chicken soup if I'm ill? I call my girlfriends. If I'm in the mood to gossip, I call my girlfriends. If I need advice on my hair or wardrobe, I call my girlfriends. And the modern woman has been groomed to make our own money. But let's talk about men for a minute.
Let's pause right there. She's completely and totally letting me down. Just think about all the surface level ish that she just named right there, right? If she needs to talk about stuff, she's going to call her girlfriends. If she needs her back rub, right, she's going to call her girlfriends. You see all of this surface level shit. Try to build a family without a man. Try to build a household. Try to establish generational wealth. You know where that's best done? Under a nuclear family. As a heterosexual woman, your best chances, best roll of the die is with a man. To create a nuclear family with good children, good household, economics. That's what you need a man for. But shit, she talked about all the shit that she's doing with her girlfriends. But if they're gonna go on a path to go get a man, guess what? You're gonna have to transition to your cat soon. Let's keep going.
A lot of you just want a bang maid, basically a maid that you can. And the worst of you want a bang mommy maid, a maid/mom that you can.
Okay, I see where this is going already. Men, listen to me. Although she's minimizing men to be money, don't stop on your pursuit to attaining money, wealth, status with discipline and integrity, masculinity. Keep on that path. But let me tell you why. It's because you're doing that not only for yourself, but then also to open up to options of women that are not like her. Understand, this woman has an inbred disdain for men today. It oozes out of her pores. But listen, ma'am, you continue to question the need for men. But fact of the matter is that you require a masculine presence to be well within your feminine. And it is my argument that you cannot be the most joyous or the happiest in life unless you are deeply sunk within your femininity. So your happiness will not be complete. Your self-actualization will not be obtainable unless you have a strong masculine dude in your presence where you can feel safe. But she's framing this talking point like this and saying bang maids because truth be told, that's all what men use her for right now. Most likely because they understand after they meet her, her disposition, thus leading her to be pumped and dumped. But men looking for marriage are not just looking for bang maids. They're looking for a lot of other things than that. But for, your casual situationship, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you, madame. But if we're looking for bang maids, then y'all are looking for bang slaves. Let's just keep it a buck because you just admitted to women wanting men for money, right?
Men are so protective of their money when it comes to women because you all know that that's the most you have at risk when you're dealing with a woman. But when a woman deals with a man, her money is at risk as well. There are so many of you scammers and con artists out there. There are grown men literally living on a woman's dime, living in her house, living off of her paycheck, but still want to call themselves the head of the household. Where?
Listen, being a scammer is irrespective of gender, right? To set that argument up to say there's so many scammers out there and then transition that into men sleeping on women's couches. There's a lot of women out there that are scammers as well, madam. This is not a male-oriented thing. But here's the thing. Men are scared of, in the modern dating culture today, of losing components of their wallets. But guess what? That is a direct response from dealing with the modern woman today. Look at OnlyFans, look at IG models with Cashapps in their bios, look at foodie calls, look at what happens to dudes during divorce, the family court system, child support. If we choose incorrectly, we often pay with our wallets, which sets us back significantly in this life.
To make matters worse, wives are less subservient and submissive than before because now that women can work and actually have a voice, they're less likely to put up with the bullshit that their grandmothers and great-grandmothers had to endure in order to keep a man in the house and keep food on her children's table. This is why so many men blame feminism for the dissolution of the family, because now that women actually have freedom, y'all don't know how to act.
I would actually reverse what she just said. I think it's now that modern women have more independence, then y'all don't know how to act. Men today are responding to women of today. Your career doesn't make you more attractive. Your education doesn't make you more attractive. Your independence doesn't make you more attractive. It don't make you more attractive. But as you guys are increasing in all of these different things, then you think that you deserve a guy that is of higher value. But you're establishing value differently, because at the end of the day, it's not about what you think that you want out of men. It's what men think that men want out of women. And if men, and let's just take it to valuable men, because it seems as though you were calling out a degree of men that do exist, which is, you know, the unvaluable amongst us. But if we're calling out all of these different things and we call out the attitude, we call out the rifts that we see between the different genders, we call out the behaviors or the attitudes, and if there's not a change or a fix to that, then men are going to respond accordingly. Fact is that 50% of men under the age of 30 are single and childless. So there's men out there. And also, judging from the wage numbers, women are not out earning men, which then begs the question is that if you're saying that most men are broke, but then here's the stats, then is it that most men are like this, or just you are not encountering them because of the men that you are choosing? Truth be told, I think it's an extremely slippery slope that we are on. And I see some people that talk about the gender wars are over, but then I listen to videos like this and I see so much different of thought and or opinion that, you know, makes you think that it's reignited yet again. And shout out to feminism, because it's really the linchpin that has initiated a lot of these different positions. She also said that men have more to gain and less to lose. And I actually agree with her within that, because men have longer timelines of when they can get in relationships. Women have less time within that before their eggs become dusty. So the time period of a year relationship with a guy and a woman can be more detrimental to the woman if said relationship doesn't pan out. But then she follows up and says men don't want to get married because the generation is broker than ever before. And that's just a crock of shit. It has nothing to do with what we're actually seeing in the dating marketplace today. And what we're seeing is less marriageable women. All right, guys, that was a tough one, but I'm done with the compilation for today. Questions, comments, concerns, and y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, if you agree, you disagree, leave your comments down below so we can have a conversation about it. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.